Hitting 25,000 members is not the win most people think it is. So most people celebrate the number and then stop pushing or raising the bar. They think growth alone is the goal, but without results, growth doesn't matter. So instead of slowing down, I decided to do something different. We just hit 25,000 members in your first 5K, my membership. And I've been building and scaling communities for years. And what I'm about to do next is not what you would expect. In this video, I'll show you exactly what I'm doing to turn this milestone into something much bigger. So if you're ready for it, let me know in the comments right now. Say, I'm ready to hear. I'm so excited. Okay, there are going to be a couple of different types of people who are going to be very, very excited from this video. So the first thing I'm doing right out the gate is I am bringing back a very, very special rate for my 360 pass. That's right. So I have this 360 pass, which gives you access to all of my AI operating systems and then weekly calls with me to help you execute with them. And there are more than 1,000 people now who have the VIP 360 pass in just the last 3 months alone. People love it. And I had it on sale for a few days recently. And then I brought it back up to the regular 360 rate. And let me tell you something. My inbox, posts, messages, emails were just flooded with people who asked to bring back the special. Now, I said before, I am not bringing that special back. It was a certain price. It was $211. That was the lowest you'd ever get it for. That was a promise I made and a promise I will keep. But I am bringing back a special that I think will make everybody happy and they'll understand the value. So I want you to look at the description and the pinned comment and click on it, and it will show you the special rate. It'll never be this low ever again, and it's only for a limited time. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now, also, yes, there is a payment option for anybody who wants that. When you go and you use my stand store, you have a payment option if you're in certain regions. If you want to get it directly from your first 5K, which is on school, it's actually even more convenient for you because it'll just immediately let you in. If you do it on stand, it will be manual. It'll take me maybe 30 minutes, maybe a few hours to do. So don't worry, you'll get information as soon as you purchase. Okay? Now, I said there's going to be more, right? So there's even more. And what I think is going to happen is it'll be really interesting to see over the next 9 months or so for the rest of 2026 how many people join the free Your First 5K membership and join those 25,000, and how many of those people then upgrade to 360 once they understand just the value and their mind is blown and they hear from 1,000 other people that it's not just me thinking that. So that's going to be part of the growth that I'm going to put the pedal to the metal and really see what we can do. Because I want the most people possible who are my ideal clients to know about the free value you get in your first 5K and to also know about that incredible 360 pass. Now, one of the reasons you want to get the 360 pass now rather than later is that when you have the 360 pass, you get a bonus streaming day for my upcoming largest streaming event of the year for me, which is called Your First Million Live. If you know, you know. So Your First Million Live is going to be streaming this year, April 9th and 10th from 1 p.m. Pacific to 6 p.m. Pacific. If you get the 360 pass, you get a bonus day on April 8th. So that could be right now for you. It could be coming up in a few hours. If you're seeing this after that, you will get the replay if you're in 360 pass. And let me tell you, if you've ever wanted to see how people who make 100,000 or more per year Figure out their high ticket offers in real time. If you've ever wanted really advanced YouTube consulting, this bonus day is going to be for the high ticket people, for the people who aspire to sell products for 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, and even more. We have people in my inner circle who will be in person and you'll hear from with me who have 10,000, 20, $30,000 clients at a time. So this will really, really show you that if that's something you aspire to. So you know if that's you or not. If you're just getting started and you're like, you know what, I would just really like to make my first $1,000 online, then you want to join the free version of your first 5K because it helps you go from zero to understanding how to make the first 100, the first 1,000, and yes, the first 5,000. That's why it's called that. So if you want to see your first million, you want to see the April 9th and 10th main days, all you have to do is go into your first 5K and look up the posts that talk about how you do it. You can be a premium member. It just costs $50. You can buy my book, which costs $30, and you get the book and a streaming pass to your first million live, all kinds of stuff. Now, again, if you're watching this after it's already happened, then you're going to want to see those replays and what replays you get in your specific package. But basically, I don't want to confuse you, so I'll just kind of make it simple. If you want to see your first million live streaming with thousands of other people, then you have a few options. Some are paid and some are free, but they're all mentioned and linked to inside of your first 5K. So just go into your first 5K and do a search for your first million live, and you'll be able to see it. And you'll probably sit at the top of the page. If you want that bonus high ticket day, that is just like a fly on the wall. You get to watch high ticket entrepreneurs do their thing and me coach them in real time. And I'm doing a special YouTube advanced workshop at the same time for April 8th. Then you would get the 360 pass that is for a limited time. It costs $250 at the time of this taping. Now this price could change, but this will be $250 will now be the lowest it will ever be to celebrate the 25,000 members. Okay, so if you're excited, if you're still with me, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're gonna go see your first million live. And now this is something, if you made it this far in the video, this is just for you. This is just something special for you, okay? So we're gonna do a code word so I know how many people see this part. So the code word is million for your first million lives. So the code word is million, okay? So I said that I was going to take this even further, right? And yes, I'm going to go see what happens when you go from 2,500 members to 25,000. That's what we just saw happen in 3.5 months when I thought it was going to take 12 months at least, right? Yes, I'm going to see how far we can go with that and how do you scale that while keeping the quality that we've been able to keep by 10xing. It's pretty amazing. And yes, I am going to scale the 360 pass because it's just so helpful. Like if you think about your first 5K free membership, which gives you so much, and so many people have done well there. It's no guarantees, but so many people have done well. If you think about that, that takes you from zero to something, zero to an offer, zero to sales practice, zero to just confidence and clarity, right? Then once you get a little bit going there, or if you want to speed up, you get the 360 pass and it just gives you all the tools. So you kind of spend your energy and your time because if you don't have money, you spend time. If you don't have time, you spend money, right? You heard that? Okay. Then you spend time in the free part of your first 5K. And then once you get something going, you're like, oh man, that worked. It took me a few weeks or it took me 5 days in the 5-day challenge. It took me whatever, but it worked as long as I work it. Then you get the 360 pass and you get all these tools and guidance from me directly that helps you speed that up, right? So now you have the tools that do like 80% of the work for you. So that's when things get really, really interesting. I call it the Iron Man pass, right? Because you use the same effort and maybe even less effort, and you have more leverage. What I'm working on next is something that I'm going to reveal at Your First Million Live. And the only way you can see that reveal in real time is to go into Your First 5K or buy my book. You'll get a streaming pass if you buy my book. That's even simpler, and you're there to hear about it. Okay? Some of this will be replayed, some of it won't. The 360 pass gets the full replay, but the other passes get a partial replay. So if you want to really know what's going on, you want to be there live. Let me tell you, what I've done, I've been very, very quiet about it. I've only recently let in 20 beta users. So yeah, it's not something I can reveal yet because I am going to reveal it at Your First Million Live. But what I'll tell you is, what can I tell you? That's okay to tell you. Okay, I'm the boss here, so I can tell you what I want. But let's see. I'll just say this. One of the users, one of my clients, used this, and in about it was something like 58 minutes. I think that's what the number was. It was less than 60. I think it was like 58 minutes later, they made more than $300. And that's just like one example of one case study. And I'm just like, when I knew that this was going to be big, and I'll make another video about this in a few days after I've announced it and everything. I'll give you all the behind the scenes. But when I knew it was going to be maybe like a 7 or 8 figure product for me, is when it started making me money. It started making me money right out the gate. Okay. So I was like, oh wow, like this is kind of everything I've always wanted to be able to do. I've been teaching, I have thousands of hours of teaching and consulting and all of that. And I just think there's something really special brewing here. So you want to be in the room to hear about it. And guess what? If you're in the 360 pass, you hear about it a day early. So you get first dibs. Okay? So I'll see you April 9th and 10th, Your First Million Live. Make sure you go to Your First 5K to get the information and or buy my book and you'll get a pass. And I will see you at on April 8th. That's April 9th and 10th. I'll see you April 8th if you get that 360 pass. And by the way, I should have started with this, but I just want to say thank you so much to the 25,000 members who trust me with their time and the training and who really do something. You know, I look at my metrics all the time, and on a daily basis, about, I would say, 6%, 6 to 7% of users you are in the membership on a daily basis. So that's like 1,500 people at the time of this taping. It grows every day. And then about 10% use it on a weekly basis. But that means that 90% of people are only using it every so often. So it's 6% use it daily, 10% total use it weekly, and 50% use it monthly. And I have this, the school lets you see the stats, so I see it very specifically. So 50% of members use it at least once a month, which is really, really cool. But imagine you have this free access to incredible training that is teaching countless people how to make their first 5,000 or their next 5,000, and you don't use it. You get in, but you don't go into the classroom and you don't do the work. To me, like you couldn't, if like when I was homeless or when I was, I had a home, but we were just really, day to day, you couldn't stop me from learning. I call it becoming money. In my first book, It's About Damn Time, I have an entire section about becoming money. I said money attracts money. So what happens when you don't have it? You become it. And part of that means taking in information and learning every day because they can't take that from you. And part of it is implementing every day because they can't take that from you. So if you spend 50% of your time learning and consuming and 50% of your time doing, you're unstoppable. So if you have access to your first 5K, if you're one of the 25,000 members, don't let it just be a vanity number for me. Don't let it just be a flex for me. You take advantage of it. Act like it's not going to be here tomorrow. What would you do if I said your first 5K is going away? What would you do? I hope that you would jump in there and get as much information and training as you can, and then insights, and then go do something about it. Pretend that's happening, okay? I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna ride with you for a long time. So you don't have to worry about that really happening, but I want you to treat it like it's happening. Does that make sense? Now, a lot of you are going to be watching this inside of your first 5K because I'm going to post it at the top of the platform for a while. So I want you right now, whether you're on YouTube or on the platform, I want you to leave a comment and I want you to make a dedication right now to yourself and say, yeah, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm not going to take this for granted. I don't have to pay more to get the information if so much is available free in the community and in the classroom and in the calendar. Why on earth would I let this go to waste? I want you to make that commitment to me and to yourself. Okay? I believe in you. I'm so proud of you. And I am over the moon with the highlights and the wins and the even the things that don't go well, but you post about it and other people, other members help you. I'm so proud of all of you. And I'm so grateful to all of you. And I can't wait for you to see what's next.